Hi, I'm Jared with Alpha West.
And I'm Frank with Alpha West, and we have a product update which we'll be discussing why you're going to waterproof pools with high-end finishes and glass tile.
When building a concrete pool, it's vital to prevent efflorescence. Efflorescence occurs when water seeps through a concrete structure that's not waterproof and deposits minerals onto the pool shell surface.
You can prevent efflorescence or repair efflorescence by using Basecrete, which is a waterproofing membrane, and a bond coat.
In most cases, waterproofing is required throughout the entire pool shell. Make sure to cover steps, benches, and corners. Here is a step-by-step demonstration, start to finish, of how to apply Basecrete.
My name is Corey and I'm with Alpha West. Today I want to talk to you about Basecrete and how to do a simple application. Today we're going to be preparing some Basecrete and putting it on some hardy backer just as a demonstration. One of the first things that you need to do with Basecrete is make sure that the surface that you're applying the Basecrete to has been cleaned sufficiently and is dry. Once we get to that point, we're going to take some of the powder, which we have here. This powder comes in a 50-pound bag. 3 50-pound bags to a 5-gallon container of this liquid equals 1 kit. So today we're going to mix some of the powder. Some of this liquid. And the goal when we do this mixture is to get it to the consistency of pancake batter. The thinner this material is when we apply it, the longer that it takes to cure. And with some of the applications that we do, we actually have need to keep in mind that we need an extended run time. When we use Basecrete, it's imperative that you remember water is your friend and your enemy. Meaning if we're gonna clean any tools, we're gonna hit the tools with Basecrete on it immediately with water, but we do not wanna add water to the mixture. If we need to make this material that we have here thinner, we're gonna add more of the liquid, not water. Adding water to this mixture will ruin the structural integrity of the waterproofing once applied. So here I have it in as a pancake batter consistency, as you can see. And like I had said, we're gonna start with a nice clean surface. We're gonna take some water and we're just gonna make sure that there's a little bit of water on the surface. That way the waterproofing material has something to grab onto. You can apply this with a trowel, a squeegee, a brush, whatever you feel comfortable with. The first coat is typically put on just for coverage. So as you can see here, we're just smoothing it on real quick. Goes on real simple, just like that. We're gonna let this dry. This should take about an hour, max, maybe 2 hours, and around 75, 80 degree heat with direct sunlight. The way we determine if that is dry as far as the first coat is we're gonna take our fingernail and we're gonna push it inside the Basecrete. If we leave a mark in the Basecrete, we need to wait. If you push your fingernail in that Basecrete and it doesn't leave a mark, you're good to go for coat 2. All right guys, now we're done with the first coat. We're gonna just make sure that when we test it, we're gonna take our fingernail, push it inside the Basecrete. You see how there's no mark? That means we're ready for our second coat. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure our mortar or Basecrete is all mixed up. We're gonna make sure we still have that pancake consistency. We're gonna go ahead, put the second coat on. We're gonna spread it. Some guys will actually use this as a final coat, and you can see why. We offer it in white, gray, and black, and that can go on just as smooth as regular plaster. In the event of we're using this as a waterproof bonding coat, because that's what it is, we're gonna wanna put the second coat on just like that with an inch nap roller. You're gonna take it, make sure the roller's a little damp, and you're gonna roll the Basecrete product on like that. And what this is gonna do is give it enough of the material, it's gonna leave a texture for us. That way your plaster, your Pebble Tech, whatever that final surfacing you use, has a little bit of texture so it can grab onto. As soon as that dries, and it's the same test, we're gonna take our fingernail, push it in there. If it doesn't leave a mark, you're gonna let that cure for 24 hours, go back and do your final surface. And that's it. Thank you for your time.
Once waterproofing is complete, you're ready for glass tile and high-end touches.
Frank, why don't you take us through the glass tile offering from Artistry and Mosaic?
Artistry Mosaic offers the Subway series. We have the Moonscape series, Trim Tile, and we also have the Nightfall series and the Avalon series.
Make sure to pair Artistry and Mosaics with Basecrete's waterproof solution. It's impossible to show you all of the tile offering from Artistry and Mosaic in this video. Please reach out to the local Alpha West rep in your area for a new Artistry and Mosaic catalog. After reviewing the catalog with your potential client, we are sure you will find the right glass tile for their swimming pool.